Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up to help the channel grow. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the conscious universe for the new world consciousness. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, October 22, 2023. Blossom Goodchild. Well, hello there. It has been a while since communicating telepathically in this way, due to my trip away. Tell me, are you able to let any cats out the bag? What can we expect leading up to Christmas? The trouble is, I know we cannot use time as a true guideline with you, as you have none. Yet, a general perspective would be good. Thank you. Federation of Light. Dearest Blossom. Welcome back into our zone. We imagine you have understood that within this break, your vibration has risen, as indeed, have many. Blossom Goodchild. How so? Federation of Light. Because it is inevitable. The more one becomes in tune with their truth, and makes a point of living that way, the vibration of that energy within and around has to lift. The more one is grateful for all they have, and perceive, the more their vibration lifts. And as one continues in that vibration, the frequency then adjusts to befit the tone of the soul, and therefore, more gratitude ensues, and then the vibrational frequency rises once again. And on it continues. In //through/ of love. Blossom Goodchild. Interesting, in that, someone triggered me the other day, and I found myself really annoyed, and angry. This is a rarity for me, and it felt so uncomfortable. I couldn't shake it. When asking myself what it was truly all about, I realized it was my expectations of others. I felt disappointed. Then the penny dropped, and I saw it from the other person's perspective and felt so very proud of them for having the courage to speak their truth, and I told them so. These kinds of scenarios may seem so small, yet, they certainly show me how much more aware of self I have become. Federation of Light. And that self-awareness, in turn, lifts the vibrational frequency in which you function. So many times we ask you to consider who you have become, compared to the you were once familiar with. You feel nothing is taking place on your planet. You say nothing is happening. You say there is no change. Look inside of yourselves. Look how you have changed. The changes must come from you first and foremost. In order for you to be on top of the changes that are to come and the way they will be presented to you. Blossom Goodchild. Changes on the outside, you mean? Federation of Light. Yes. That is correct. You see, Blossom. Changes take place within every breath. Nothing can remain stagnant. Energy, which everything is, can get stuck. Yet, it still moves. It still vibrates. It cannot not. The question is, how do you choose to manipulate your energy? How are you choosing to make it work for you? One can moan and groan about the dire state of affairs throughout your planet, and indeed, this is how it appears to be. Yet, it is you. By working with the energy of self. By learning. By practicing how to be friends with it. You, in doing so, are not just changing your individual environment. You are changing everything. This is why we continue to express thoughts of building on the self-esteem. This is why we shall forever chat with you about remembering who you are. The importance of this is so important. For when you do, when you truly understand that you are so much more than who you think yourself to be, all that needs to be removed from your planet will leave sooner, rather than later. You are wisdom. You cannot not be. For you are the all and the everything. Yes. You already know it all. You are part of. You derive from. The divine. There is nothing beyond the divine. Oh yes, the divine can expand, and expand, and expand, in // of itself. Yet, there is no greater energy. No brighter light than what is. Divine. Blossom Goodchild. Things as chaps. Many of us know that what you are saying is the truth, yet, it is the journey back home that takes so many twists and turns. Federation of Light. Journey back home to where, Blossom? Blossom Goodchild. Home. Federation of Light. And where is that? Blossom Goodchild. Unfortunately, the address doesn't come up on Google Maps. Federation of Light. For home is not a place. On any map. Home is. Blossom Goodchild. Within you. Yep. We understand that too. So, here I sit in my home. At home within myself. And yet, I cannot say I know all wisdom, all answers. Federation of Light. Yes. You do. The thing is Blossom, and each one. Most of the questions that you want answering are of no consequence whatsoever, for they make no difference to who you are, and where you as a soul light are heading. Blossom Goodchild. Many want to know where this planet is heading. Federation of Light. And we have told you. Into a brighter day. A brighter light. A world where souls have come to such an awakening within themselves that there cannot be anything other than love presented from the inside out. This is where you are heading. This is your journey home. For the more you understand yourself, the more you understand love. For that is all that you are. Therefore, the closer to feeling home you become. It is in the knowing of love that is you. That enables you to accept that home is wherever you reside. Home is whatever vibration you choose to be in. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, there are feelings in a meditation, for example, or when one is in a particular space, and they would say they feel so at home. It isn't yet that easy to remain in that vibe all the time, when there is so much pulling us out of it that we have no control of. Federation of Light. We wholeheartedly agree. Yet, is this not where we are heading with this conversation? You are becoming more of who you are. The more you decide to do so. When you were angry the other day, Blossom, you could have chosen to wallow in it for far longer than you did. Blossom Goodchild. I could have, yes. Yet, why would I? It didn't even feel like me. Federation of Light. And that is because your vibration did not belong in the frequency you had dropped to. However, by inquiring as to the truth of your feelings, you not only received a reply for yourself, you also raised the vibration of the other person involved. Blossom Goodchild. Who would have thought? Federation of Light. Because you chose not to blame. You chose to come from love, acceptance, and understanding. When one reacts to another's reaction in an off way, a way that is no longer familiar to the higher newer self, the feeling is merely showing you who you are not. Therefore, within that not you feeling, you are now able to recognize this in a completely different way. Your focus is on changing the vibration back to the now familiar one, which is coming from a higher perspective. Do you see how loving the self, how serving the self, serves the whole? This is a message that we desire you to get. Love yourself, dearest souls. Look after yourself. Treasure yourself. Gift yourself. Adorn yourself with goodies. Blossom Goodchild. Hello Goody. Federation of Light. Fill yourself to the brim with that which you love doing. Spend time in the company of those who bring you joy and laughter. It is up to you to take charge of these matters. No one is to wave a magic wand and transform you instantly. You knew. You knew. You knew when you got picked that how your world is how it would be. You knew, also, that within you are all tools required to make the changes necessary. May we say, once again, changes within, change the without. And again, changes within, change the without. It is law. Let go, dearest souls. Let go of the goings-on. Do not fall victim to that which is presented to make you angry, upset and bemused. It is designed to do so. You know better than that. Blossom Goodchild. Yes. Indeed. We do. Yet, it would be so encouraging for some truth to be revealed. Federation of Light. It is. Blossom Goodchild. Yes. Yet, it is mixed with much untruth. That which is actually truth is only reaching the people who already kind of know such truths. When it needs to hit home to the ones who wear blindfolds and earmuffs. Federation of Light. Those who wear blindfolds and earmuffs are traveling at their own speed. It is not your business to intrude on their pace. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, if they took them off, wouldn't that make things happen faster? Many are so very, very tired of it all. Federation of Light. Yes. And the way to make that happen, Blossom, is? Blossom Goodchild. By being an example of our true light. Federation of Light. There is no other way. For that example, the one where you simply enjoy yourself, travels throughout the ethers, rippling out far and wide, sending that joy and love to the blinkered ones. That in itself, as it gets stronger within you, allows the masks that were once so tightly tied around others to slip away. So simple that one finds it hard to believe. We ask you not to believe, dearest ones. We ask you to know that this is so. Blossom Goodchild. Thanks, O effulgent ones! How we appreciate you reminding us of that which we already know. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. In gratitude. In loving service. I am. Website, blossomgoodchild.com